everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we are making this lovely Lariat scarf necklace that was just so much fun to make. It's with these leaves and this beautiful flower here. These leaves we're working from one end and working our way all the way to the other end in one single piece. So there's no sewing other than sewing on our flower later. But this is just made with one piece. It's like a leaf garland and it was so much fun to make. The supplies we are going to use today, I'm using Lion brand Wool Ease in gray, or I guess it is Oxford gray. This is a worsted weight yarn. It is size 4 medium. Trying to find it. There we go. 4 medium. It's a 10 ply acrylic yarn that you can use any type of yarn. You can even use Red Heart yarns if you want, Red Heart Super Savers, but I really liked the Wool Ease. It's just a very soft feel to it, very nice fabric, nice fiber. So I really liked working with this yarn. And then for my flower, I'm using a Naturally Care-On yarn, Country, and it is a merino wool blend, which is, let's see here, is also a size medium for yarn, but it is a little bit thinner. It reminds me of Care-On Simply Soft. So, I mean, it is the same company making it, so you can use something similar to this yarn that I have. And then for the necklace and the flower, we are using a G size hook, which is 4.25 millimeters, so make sure you have that handy, as well as a scissors and a yarn needle. And then I also used this pearl. I used a pearl bead for the center of my flower here. So you can have a bead, or you can have a button, or you can have, you know, anything that you want to sew in the middle, just as a little bit of an extra embellishment detail for our flower later. But those are all the supplies we need. Before we get started, I do want to mention, check out all the links in the description of this video. You'll find a link to my blog where you can find out where to get the written pattern for this project. There's also a link to my Facebook. Join me there, and if you make this, share your photos and get inspiration from other crocheters as well. Also, check out my Instagram, and if you post a photo on Instagram, be sure to hashtag YARNutopia so that I can see your fabulous work. And follow me on Snapchat as well, so you can see behind the scenes clips of what I do on my free time when I'm crocheting or when I'm not crocheting. And lastly, subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. Just click that red subscribe button so that you can get updates on when I post new videos. I try to get 1 or 2 out every week. And before we start, I do want to thank my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time out to make this video with us. So let's just get started in making this lovely Lariat necklace. Alright, to start out we have to make a slip knot, so put your short end over your long end and then fold that down and then pull that through. And pull tight, insert your hook, and we're ready to go. So to start off, we're first gonna make the leaf, and then we're going to start from one end to work to the other end. So chain 11, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And this is how we're going to make each leaf, okay? So chain 11. In the second chain from the hook, we are going to put a single crochet. So the loop that's on your hook doesn't count as anything, so count 1 and 2. And I highly suggest working in the back ridges of the chain when you are making your leaf, only because we're going to be working on the other end of the chain, and it's just going to be easier in the end. So I usually just turn my chain toward me, and the loop, or you can see these loops, these ridges on the back here, we're going to work in these ridges here. Okay, so insert your hook in the second chain from the hook, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, so that's our single crochet. You're single crocheting in the second chain from the hook. In the next chain, we are going to half double crochet. So yarn over, go into that next chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Then in the next 2 chains, we're going to put 1 double crochet in each of those. And a double crochet is just yarn over, go into the chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so I just did 2 double crochets. Then in the next 2 chains, we are going to put a treble crochet. So we're going to yarn over twice, go into the next chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. That's a treble crochet, so do that again. Yarn over twice, go into the next chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through 2. Then in the next 2 chains, we're going to put a double crochet, 1 double crochet. So just yarn over once, go into the next chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go into the next chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then in the next chain, we're going to put a half double crochet. So just yarn over, go into the chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Half double crochet. And then in this last chain, we are going to put a single crochet. So just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and then we're going to put a single crochet back into that same chain right there. So just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Now you can see that I'm turning this upside down like this, because we're going to work back along this foundation chain row here. So we're not going to work in this one because we just put a single crochet in here. So we're going to hop to this very next one here. We're going to put a half double crochet in there. So yarn over, go into that, and I'm also going to crochet over my straggler. So then yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Okay, next 2 stitches, we are going to put a double crochet in each one of these. So yarn over, go into this next stitch here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Again, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now in these next 2 stitches, we are going to put a treble crochet in each one of those. So yarn over twice, go into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Yarn over twice, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, then we're going to put a double crochet in each one of these next 2 stitches. So just yarn over once, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And again, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're going to put a half double crochet into this next stitch. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And then in this last stitch here, we're going to put a single crochet. Okay, now I'm going to slip stitch to this first single crochet of this round right here. So just insert your hook into here, yarn over, pull through, and through. Okay. Now I crocheted over my straggler here, so it's safe enough to cut and then stretch that out. So there is our leaf. Now at this point, if you just needed a leaf, you could fasten off at this point and use this leaf as an applique. You can use this leaf for something else, but follow along. We're going to make this lariat. We want to, at this point, chain 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, and now we want to make another leaf, and we are going to copy exactly what we did here. So at this point, we want to I usually just hold my stitches here, or hold my chains here, and we have to chain 11. So yarn over, pull through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then in the second chain from the hook, we are going to put a single crochet. Then in the next, we are going to put a half double crochet. Then in the next 2 chains, we are going to put a double crochet. So 1 and 2. Then in the next 2 chains, we are going to put a treble crochet in each one of those. 1 and 2. Then in the next 2, we are going to put a double crochet. Whoops. Let's retry that. A double crochet and a double crochet. There we go. Then in the next one, we are going to put a half double crochet. And then in the next one, we're going to put a single crochet. Now we have to make the other side of our leaf, so we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and now turn your work this way and go over the top of this chain here, so right over the top of it, and put a single crochet back into the same chain that we just put a single crochet chain 2 in, right there. So just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so now this chain is on the back here, coming through. So now we can work along this edge here. So the next stitch is a half double crochet, and the next stitch is a double, and the next stitch is a double. Then the next 2 stitches are a treble crochet each. Okay, then the next 2 stitches are a double each. And then the next stitch is a half double crochet, and then the last stitch is a single crochet. And now I don't want it to look like this. I want my chain to go up here. So I have to get back all the way to this corner here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is slip stitch. Now we want to do slip stitches, but we want to do them very loosely. So insert your hook in the first single crochet, yarn over, pull through and through very loosely, pull that up, go into the next one, yarn over, pull through and through, pull up, go into the next, yarn over, pull through and through, and just slip stitch along this edge. Okay, just slip stitching, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through and through. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through and through, but you don't want to pull too tight because otherwise it will distort. So you just want it to be loose enough. Then once you get to this edge here, you want to slip stitch into the chain 2 space right there. Okay, and now we want to slip stitch into the chain on the back here. So you can see this chain right here. We're just going to go into this chain, yarn over, pull through and through. And now we can go on to making our chains for the next leaf. So chain 15 at this point. You can chain however many you want in between your leaves. I'm doing 8, then a leaf, then 15 chains, then a leaf, then 10 chains, then a leaf, then 15, 10, 8, 15, 10, 8. So that's my personal preference on the chains between my leaves, but you can chain as much as you want in between your leaves. So in total though, we're making 20 leaves. So at this point I'm going to chain 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, now I need to make my next leaf. So repeating the leaf pattern, we are going to chain 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Single crochet in the second chain from the hook. Half double crochet in the next. Double crochet in the next 2. then treble crochet in the next 2, then double crochet in the next 2, then half double crochet in the next, and single crochet in the next, then chain 2, 1 and 2, and then we are going to we're going to turn this like this, working over the top of this chain and putting a single crochet back into that same stitch that we just put that single crochet, chain 2, put another single crochet in there, then we're going to put a half double crochet in the next, double crochet in the next 2 stitches, then a treble crochet in the next 2 stitches, then a double crochet and another double crochet, then a half double crochet, and then a single crochet. And then we want to slip stitch into the beginning single crochet and in each one on this side of the leaf. So just put a slip stitch into each one of these, just like that. Then once you get back around here, we want to put a slip stitch into the chain 2 space, and then slip stitch to the chain that's in the back here. We're just going to slip stitch in there, and then we're going to chain up 10 and go on to our next leaf. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. Okay, so we're just making odd chains in between our leaves and making our leaf pattern. So now, again, you know how to do the leaf pattern. Chain 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and just repeat your, leaf pattern. And if you need to, just rewind this to repeat one of the leaf patterns, and then just go on to slip stitching along one side of it, and then making as many chains as you want between your leaves. You can make this as long as you want. I'm making mine have a total of 20 leaves, so I'm not exactly sure how long that is going to be at this point, but in the end I can measure it. And this is going to be able to wrap around my neck twice. And then once I'm finished with this part, this necklace part, or the scarf part, I am going to make a flower. So I'll meet you up when I am all finished with making all of my leaves, and then we'll go on to making the red flower. Alright, so I just made my last leaf here, and I came up on the top, and now to fasten off, we are going to still slip stitch to the chain up here. Okay, slip stitch there, and then to fasten off, I'm just going to chain up 1, cut my yarn, and then pull that all the way through and pull tight. And then we're going to take our yarn needle and sew that in. Now you can make as many leaves as you want with any number of stitches in between them. It's basically a leaf garland kind of thing, and you can have equal number of chains in between or odd number to kind of stagger them. It's really creator's choice. I staggered mine, so I did the 8 chains, then a leaf, then 15 chains, then a leaf, then 10 chains, then a leaf, then 8, 15, 10, that kind of thing. So that is, and then our last leaf there. Okay, and this is what it looks like so far. So this is long enough that it will fit around the neck. It will be wrapped around the neck twice. and these will then lay down. Now you can choose to block these because they do kind of curl up a little bit, so you can just take all of these and kind of pin them down to a board or a towel and then just spray them and let them stay overnight or something. I usually just spray water, but you can spray like a sugar water or starch them or something, or if you know of a mixture, you can always comment on this video and tell us your mixture that you use to spray yours when you block your pieces. But you just want them to like lay flat, and then once they are all laid flat, we can make the flower. So I'm just going to set this aside. And then we want to get our other yarn here, and just our red yarn, or whatever color you want to make your flower. Same size hook. And to make the flower, we are going to start off with a slip knot. So put your short end over your long end, fold that down, and then pull that middle thing through there. And pull tight. Okay, to start off with our flower, to add to this, we are going to chain 3, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, and 3, and then in the third chain from the hook we are going to put 17 half double crochets. So the loop that's on your hook doesn't count, so count 1, 2, 3, and then yarn over, go into that chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. That's a half double crochet, so you have to make 17. So that was 1, yarn over, go back into that chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, one more, 17. Okay, and then we are going to slip stitch to the beginning chain up 2 of this round, which is right here. So 1, 2, right here at the top of this chain up 2, because this is going to count as our first stitch. Okay, which in this case then you will have 18 half double crochets. So just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. So if you needed to, count back 18 and then slip stitch where that 18th stitch is. But this is what it looks like so far. So we just made a big circle. And now, going on to round 2, we are going to chain 3. So yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3. And then skip this next stitch right here and go into this next stitch for a slip stitch. So just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip a stitch and go into the next stitch for a slip stitch. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip the next stitch, go into the next stitch for a slip stitch. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip the next, go into the next for a slip stitch. So you'll make 9 of these chain 3 spaces in total around here. And make sure you're slip stitching. 1, 2, 3, slip stitch. And just do that all the way around, and I'll meet you up when we go on to round 3. Alright, so I'm just finishing this up here. You want to chain 3, and then we're going to slip stitch to this beginning piece right here. I guess it's the slip stitch from the previous round, right there. Or maybe it's the first chain up 1, but it's right there. You'll see it right before your chain 3 space. There it should look like a stitch. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And then you can also slip stitch into the chain 3 space, because we will be working in the chain 3 spaces. So I'm just going to slip stitch right into that chain 3 space, chain up 1, and now In each chain space we are going to be putting a sequence, our petals. So we're going to put a single crochet, so insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Single crochet, then we're going to half double crochet, so yarn over, go into that chain 3 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Then we are going to put 3 double crochets, so yarn over, go into that space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go into the space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And again, yarn over, go into the space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So it's 3 double crochets. Then we want to put 1 half double crochet in there also, and then another single crochet in there also. Okay, and then just hop over to the next chain 3 space and repeat. So put a single crochet, a half double crochet, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, and then a half double crochet, and then a single crochet. Okay, that's petal number 2. So then hop over to the next chain 3 space and repeat. So single crochet, half double crochet, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and then a half double crochet, and then a single crochet. And repeat. So just do that all the way around for all 9 petals, and then I will meet you up and we'll go on to the next round together. Alright, when you come back around, you make your last single crochet in that chain 3 space, and then you see these stitches right here. We're going to slip stitch to the beginning. It's our first slip stitch at the beginning. You can slip stitch to the chain up 1 or even the first single crochet of this round if you'd like, but just slip stitch somewhere. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through. And now we are going to go directly, we're going to work around the round 1 now. Okay, so these half double crochets, we are going to go directly down to this stitch right below us. Okay, so we're going to go around it. We're going to go from the right to the left, around the stitch. If you can stretch your work apart, from the right to the left, around it, just like that. And then bring your yarn around to make a slip stitch. So yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And your slip stitch can be loose. You don't have to pull too tight. Okay. So it just looks like that, and now we are around it. Now we want to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to skip 2 stitches, so skip this stitch and this stitch, and work around this next stitch right here. So go from the right of the post around to the left, just like that. And then we're going to yarn over, pull through, and through. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 2 of the stitches, 1 and 2, jump over to this stitch right here, go from the right to the left around the post from round 1, yarn over, and slip stitch, so pull through and through, and chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 2 stitches and go around the next stitch, the post of the next stitch, just like this. And then you want to yarn over, pull through and through, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip the next 2 stitches and go around this next stitch, making a slip stitch, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip these next 2 stitches, go around this next stitch for a slip stitch, and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then slip stitch to the beginning, or you can slip stitch into this chain 3 space, or you can slip stitch to the beginning chain of 1 or the beginning chain here, the first chain, I guess, right there. So just yarn over, pull through, and pull through. There we go. Okay, so we have 6 chain 3 spaces now on this part here, and now we're going to make our petals for this layer here. So chain up 1, and then we're going to repeat our petals how we made the petals on this outer layer. We're going to make the petals the same on these in these chain 3 spaces. So you know how to do it. Just put a single crochet, then a half double crochet, then 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, then a half double crochet, and then a single crochet, all in the same chain 3 space. Then hop over to the next chain 3 space and repeat. So put a single crochet, a half double crochet, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, then a half double crochet, and then a single crochet, and just repeat. So just repeat that all the way around you'll have 6 petals then, and then once I'm finished with my 6th petal, I'll show you how to fasten off, and we will attach this to our scarf. Alright, when you do your last single crochet here, remember to just slip stitch to the beginning here. Really anywhere you can slip stitch into the first chain up space. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then to fasten off, we're going to fasten off with a long tail. So chain up 1, cut your yarn kind of long and pull that all the way through and pull tight. So there we have our flower. Now I'm going to add a little bead in the middle here. You can add a button, you don't have to add anything, you can do whatever you'd like. So I'm going to just yarn my needle with a straggler here and go up into the top. Put this on my bead, and then just go back in like that, and then just tie a knot. Okay, and then I gotta sew in my end here. Make sure that you sew in all stragglers so that there's no flyaways or any stragglers hanging out of your beautiful work. And cut off any extra. Okay, so then my bead is on there. Now I want to position it on my scarf or on my lariat where I want it to be. So I'm just going to fold this in half. And I think I want it just right between these 2 leaves right here. Okay, you can sew it to a leaf, which I probably will end up doing, or you can sew it on the chain itself, really whatever you feel most comfortable, wherever you want it to go. And what you just need to do is just yarn your needle. You can go in from underneath. Okay, make sure that it is secure and that it looks good. Okay, and then just go back and forth underneath. And nobody's going to see this, so you can make sure that it is just completely secure. I'm going to sew it to the leaf, and then I'm going to sew it on the chain as well, just like that. That seems pretty secure, and it looks good to me. Okay, so now to fasten off, I want to tie a knot. So I'm just going to go underneath some stitches and just go through that loop. And I'm going to do that a couple of times. Okay, and then I'm just going to sew in my end underneath these stitches. And then it's safe to cut that. And there you have it. It is all sewn on. So now I'm just going to block my leaves so that they lay flat. Probably I might starch them just to give them a more crispy feel so that they stay straight. And I'm gonna go wear it. So I have a perfect outfit for it. So I hope you learned something today and were able to make this Lariat scarf necklace with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to check out the links in the description of this video. You'll find the link to the Facebook, so you can join me there. Make sure if you join me on Facebook, make sure to like my page, and if you make anything of my crochet projects, be sure to post a photo on Facebook. You can get inspiration from other crocheters as well on Facebook, and hashtag YARNutopia when you're posting your photos on anywhere, Facebook, Instagram, so that I can see your work and I can admire it and like your photos. And also there's a link to the blog where you'll find out where to get this written pattern for this project so that you can make your own and read the pattern along with the video tutorial. So check out all those links in the description. Lastly, oh, you know what? Follow me on Snapchat too, because I post behind the scenes clips of what I do on my free time in the life of Nadia here at YARNutopia, so you can follow me there. Also, subscribe to my channel here on YouTube so that you can get updates on when I post new videos. I try to get 1 or 2 out every week, so make sure you subscribe so you'll get the notification. And lastly, I want to thank my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time out to make this video with us. He's our videographer, editor, and photographer for all of our projects, so thank you so much. Happy hooking, everybody!